Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, I'm Nunai.
And I'm Mustaha.
And we're the Yusufs. We are two sisters who create content on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, travel.
All the fabulous things.
All the fabulous things. So if you're into that, stick around and subscribe.
Boy, do we have a video for you today, okay?
Yeah, so we wanted to do a little quick chit-chat video.
Yes.
And just catch you guys up on what we've been up to lately.
Yes.
A little bit of a life update is what we owe you.
A major life update.
Yes, so...
But before we get into that, we do have a little bit of a haul for you guys of some basics and some fun pieces that we picked out from Urban Revivo. Thank you to Urban Revivo for sponsoring this portion of the video. And so we wanted to give you guys a little bit of viewing and styling of what we picked out before we get into all of the tea that we will be spilling.
Yes, we obviously had to include the fashions because we know our sweeties love the fashions.
Yes.
So let's get into the haul.
Let's go.
So the first piece is this infamous sweater. I'm sure you guys have seen it everywhere. If you're familiar with Urban Revivo, they do this sweater in, I think, a couple of different styles and a bunch of different colors.
Yes.
And this time we have it in a third color too.
Yes.
This beautiful burgundy color, which is the color of the season. We love her.
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a split screen of how we are each styling these pieces, so you can see it on two different body types, her being the thinner, taller person and me being the shorter, curvier person.
So I'm 5'8".
Yes.
And you're 5'5".
5'5".
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we got these sweaters in a medium.
Yes, so we're both wearing the same size and everything.
Yeah.
Another fan favorite, this skirt that we've had in another color previously in the summer. We got it in these two colors. Honestly, it's a hit. I think it's a great fit for any type of body type.
Yeah, it's honestly such a staple piece in any closet.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody needs this skirt. It's fun, flirty.
And it's perfect for year round.
Yeah, you can like pair it with tights during the colder climate.
Yeah.
And it's like a nice little, you know, fun piece.
Yes.
That you can dress up or down.
Yeah.
We also have it in like the olive color, olive green.
That we were wearing during the summer.
Yeah, we love this skirt. And we also got this skirt in a medium. It is a little bit loose on me, so if you're like a little bit more my size, I would definitely size down.
So it's a US 6. The medium is a US 6. It fits me perfectly.
Up next are these fun little jackets, kind of like a tweed style with gold buttons. And
they resemble a cute little brand that we all know and love.
It's very much a dupe for, I believe, Chanel.
Yes.
And it does not come with a matching skirt.
On the website, you can find a dress that goes with them.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, so I actually ordered the dress as well, but it's not here yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love this. And it's like a nice little, you can pair it with jeans for like a dress down vibe, or like you can maybe wear a dress underneath if you're going out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as sizing, these jackets we each got in a US 6, and it fits perfectly on both of us.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice
the button detailing is really nice.
It is.
It looks very expensive.
Nice little lady jacket. Up next is this beautiful sweater.
And this beautiful skirt that we styled together.
Yes, we're each gonna wear it just so you guys can see how it looks on two different body types, but I love this sweater. I feel like this is my favorite piece from Urban Revivo.
Yeah.
I have the black one.
Yeah.
And I wear it all the time, and now we got a new color, so I can't wait to style this and wear it out as well.
I love that for you. It looks really good on her because she has a long torso, but for me, it's like a little bit more difficult. It bunches up, so I kind of have to like leave one button open. But I love this skirt. It's so kind of like a cargo style skirt. It's denim, and it has like this fun fallish print on it. It's really nice. It has like a few slits. It buttons down in the front.
The pockets work.
Yeah, the pockets work, and it has pockets in the back as well. Love this skirt.
I love the little splashes of purple. That's a nice touch.
Yeah.
And then for sizing, this sweater is a US 6 medium, and it fits perfectly on both of us.
This is also a US 6 medium, and it fits perfectly.
I think everything we got is basically a US 6 or a medium.
Yeah.
Up next is this beautiful leather, faux leather dress. It's like a mini dress, and what I love most about it is like the little ruching effect that it does when it's on the body, like over the tummy area. It's very flattering, very forgiving, and then also one side is like off the shoulder, which is super cute detail. And it's a mini, and I think I would style this with maybe like a monochromatic look with like a long, like chocolate brown or like espresso brown coat with some boots.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a fire outfit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not a girly that likes to wear tight all the way down unless it's like a long, like maxi style type of dress. So it was like a little too tight on my hips, personally.
Do you think you would wear it if it was like a little like a size up, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It depends on how it fits around my hips, because I feel a little, I guess, self-conscious when it's like short and tight. Like I feel like a little hoochie club girly, and I'm not that girl. So the only time I like to pull that look off is if it's tight and long. That I can do, but tight and short, it's a little much. But it looks really good on you.
Yeah, no, it's very chic. And, I just love this color right now.
Yeah.
This like deep, it's called deep coffee brown.
Looks really
good. I don't know if it's like showing up on camera, but it's a beautiful brown. And again, it's a medium.
Cute. Okay, so next item is these trousers that have a really fun detail in the front. They're slightly short. I don't know, like on both of us, I would say. So you would have to wear like a short heel, or you would have to wear sneakers. So this might be like a kind of like a casual trouser, but they fit really great up top. And I think they're like really nice, but you probably would have to wear them with a sneaker for any type of like height.
Yeah,
right?
I think for me this size is perfect for like sneakers and flats, because it's not long enough for me to wear heels with.
Yeah.
And what size is it?
Size medium, size 6.
Yes, size medium, and it's kind of like low-waisted on me.
On me, it's not low-waisted because I have a big butt, but it fits really nicely around my waist. I really like them.
Yeah, they're really cool.
Okay, so this is giving clean girl aesthetic, and we love it.
I love that piece.
Yeah, so this is actually 2 pieces. So you get a cropped blazer. Okay.
So good.
Yeah, and then underneath is a vest. It's really cute because, like, you know, you can separate the 2 things, but they look really good together. We each styled it, I think, with the trousers.
So good.
But yeah, it fits really well, and it's like cinched in at the waist, so really great piece. Love the color.
Yeah, that's another good like fall staple, I feel like.
Yeah.
And you can even like wear it as separates, like she said. I would maybe wear the vest with like jeans, or more like a casual vibe.
Yeah.
Or even a skirt.
Yeah. Like a long skirt.
Yeah. You know I love a set.
It's like a fun play on a blazer.
Yeah. The next piece is this long, it's just a jacket.
It's like a shacket. It's like a shirt jacket.
And it kind of like has this opening detail.
And it's like
in the front.
angled.
Again, the fun gold buttons that they do so well.
Yeah.
And the fabric is like very thick and nice.
It's canvas.
It's very nice.
Yeah. I love the fit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an oversized fit on me.
It's not oversized fit on me, but it's more like I like the fact that the waist is cinched in, but it's like the rest of it is like oversized.
I feel like they really do a good job at like
cinching
the waist.
Yeah, very well.
Cinching waists. We love that so much.
This is also medium size 6,
and this is a medium as well. Last and final piece for clothing is this fire, this like faux fur coat. It's so soft. I love it. It's kind of cropped, but not really. It just kind of like hits the waist, like a little bit of a lower waist length, but I love it.
It's super cute. I
Feels
love
like
the
it's gonna-
color.
Yeah, the lining is good. Feels very thick, and it's a US size 6 as well.
Cute. So on to accessories, I have a beautiful suede bag that resembles a really beautiful bag that we know and love in the market currently. I love this color. I feel like this is such a good color for fall, and I love that it's like perfect shoulder length.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this like the swoop.
Yeah.
It feels like it fits comfortably under your underarm very nicely.
And this gold detail is like really good quality.
Very nice.
Love it.
Last but not least, are a pair of boots. These are two very similar styles. They both have that kind of like sharp boot effect.
Yes. From the side, they look very similar, but the only difference is that mine have a zipper on the side and they have a slit in the front. So if you're a girl with a thick calf like me, who has a wide foot, these are probably better for you than these, because these don't have a zip and they're narrow.
Yeah, and you just have to like slide them on. So if you have if you have a narrow foot, then I would opt for these with a buckle. But if you have a wide foot,
then these are your best friend, because they're even wide at the top. So it's like even around my calf, I still have like space, and I look like I was a skinny calf girly.
I love that for you.
Very first time in my life, because everything is always like on my calf.
All right, and that's it for our Urban Revivo haul, all of our fall favorites. So if you're interested in any of the pieces, we will be sure to leave links for you in the description bar so that you guys can shop as well. And yeah, I think we can get on with the rest of the video now.
Let's go. So we're back in a different setting, down the street at her house.
Yeah, I had to come home because my baby needs her afternoon nap.
Yeah, but this is probably the last time you will see this space, because she is moving tomorrow. So the life update of life. Yeah, so major life updates. But first, we want to just start off by saying this moment of transparency is inspired by and due to, in major thanks to someone who made a very constructive criticism that we received very well and that we're really grateful for in our community in the comments.
We won't like mention their name or anything like that just for privacy reasons, but they basically read us for filth.
Yes.
And they told us like, why don't you guys post as often? Why aren't you guys like, sharing more like you used to? Seems like you're only posting or showing up on YouTube whenever you have a sponsored post.
And they did say that they loved our content and that,
they see our potential,
right,
and they're disappointed in us because we could just be, way better and way more, just at the level that we need to be.
Yes.
If we were just more consistent.
Or just a little bit more transparent.
Yeah, and we completely agree. And 100%. Thank you so much for your feedback, honestly, because it kind of like reminds us and also holds us accountable as like content creators. We do need to take this more seriously.
Yes.
But at the same time, we need to give ourselves grace because we have been going through a lot.
A lot behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. And I think like this fresh new start of moving is probably the best opportunity to catch you guys up to speed on what exactly has been stopping us from being more transparent, posting more, and doing all of these things that our counterparts are doing on a weekly basis. First of all, you guys all know that we are moms, and that we were both married. And at some point I got a divorce about I think it's 3.5 years ago now. And with that came a lot. Some of you guys probably do know how hard of a process a divorce is, but it was a nightmare for me.
Especially a really nasty divorce. It takes a lot on an entire family.
Yes.
Like her divorce affected me just as much as my divorce affecting her. As you guys know, we're sisters, we're a family, so whenever there's a battle, like both of us have to
we're both in it. We're both being attacked. We're both in the thick of the war. So imagine we've both been going through a divorce together for the last 3.5 years. Yeah. So it's like, I'm sure some of you guys know what the legalities that are involved is with a divorce in North America, but you have to go with the advice of your legal team.
You can't share as much.
You can't talk about all the things you want to talk about.
You can't share your purchases.
It's like there's a lot of financial battles. There's a lot of parenting battles. There's so many battles that you just are forced to just close your mouth and shut your mouth, and for your own good,
Yeah.
So that's why, honestly, we've only just been posting about fun moments, or like when we're traveling, or when it's for work, because we really could not say anything else because we were involved in the battle of our lives for 3.5 years.
And it's not like it was like at the same time, but it was like her divorce first, my divorce after. So it was like one right after the other.
And financially, we're one person. So it's like, if she says something, I'm affected. If I say something, she's affected. Yeah. So we both just have to just keep quiet and just do our jobs silently.
And unfortunately, we know that kind of affected our content and affected our community that we've been able to build here, and
that we're so grateful for.
We're so grateful for you guys. The reason why we get like sponsorships and partnerships and things like that is because of you. Mm-hmm. So we want to just, now that that's behind us,
yes,
both of the divorces are finalized. We're both in much better places.
So grateful for that.
And also, we were living in Columbus, Ohio, which we're not from. Great city, but we don't really know anyone here. All we had was our in-laws here.
Yeah.
And now that we're no longer married, we're able to like move to another city where we have more friends and more family and just a lot more things to do.
Yeah. A lot more of a social life than we've ever had here. Right. We had zero social lives here. Absolutely zero.
Yeah, we only literally have like 1 or 2 friends here.
One.
Yeah.
Not 2, 1.
Yeah, so it was kind of hard, like, creating content for like going out.
Yeah. Get dressed with me to go to a dinner. What dinner?
Get ready with me.
Who's
to, like,
going out?
Like we're not going out unless we're going out together or like with our one friend. But it was just like anytime we're going out, it's in a different city, or whenever we're traveling, or whenever we have like planned, travels.
Yeah, and when we're here, it's like we're parenting. Yeah. So there's no really like going out, because it's like at nighttime we parent because during the day we have to shoot stuff. Yeah. So it was just really like hard to try to navigate this space and like, be seen without having to like, look crazy. We were just like, you know what, we're just gonna shut up. Like we're just gonna not look crazy out here.
Yeah, so unfortunately the city that we live in, it was kind of a place where we worked and where our children are. Mm-hmm. There was nothing else.
There was nothing. Yeah.
And then whenever we traveled is when we were really like ourselves.
Right. So and then that brings up the point of like, a lot of the times when we are traveling, and together, we just want that alone fun time. A lot of people called me out in comments saying like, oh, she's not even saying anything or she's not present. It's because I'm just trying to have fun.
I'm away mental stability.
Yeah, I'm
like,
away from
mental
my
break.
Yeah, I'm away from my home. I'm away from the chaos. Like I just want to have fun. I'm just trying to enjoy my time. I'm not trying. So sometimes she'll pull it because she's in charge of YouTube and I'm in charge of like Instagram and TikTok. So she'll pull out the camera and I'll just be like, in my mind, I'm not even like paying attention because I'm just like, because number one, it's not my job. She's the YouTube person. And number two, I'm just like not in touch with what's happening because I'm just focused on something else that I forget that she's recording a YouTube clip. So my bad, okay?
We're basically mentioning all of this just to paint the picture for you as far as like, you know, what's been going on, why we've kind of not been so present or consistent here. And also just letting you guys know that we're in a better place and going forward, we're gonna have the freedom to finally just be ourselves.
Yeah, because the reality is that YouTube is actually like our favorite platform.
Yeah.
Because it's the one platform that really allowed us to be our ridiculous selves all along, right? Because I think from the beginning, we took Instagram as like a portfolio where we get to just do all the slaying stuff.
And like an inspo type of platform.
And then TikTok came along.
Okay, so our SD card, the storage is full on our SD card, but we're back.
Yeah. So what I was saying was YouTube has always been one of our actual favorite platform because we get to be ourselves and we get to be as silly, as ridiculous, as sisterly, as whatever we want it to be. But the divorce stuff took that all away.
Yeah.
And that's why we've just been silent, to be honest, to be completely honest.
Yes.
But now that that's all behind us and we have a new journey, we can totally be ourselves.
Yeah, so it's all behind us. We're gonna be sharing a lot more with you guys, starting with our move. I don't know if you clarified your move situation.
let's get into our new journeys.
Yeah, so I have full custody of my children, so I'm gonna be moving permanently to the East Coast, closer to where we're always going and coming back from. So there's gonna be a lot less travel.
Yeah.
Because we usually travel often to that area. And you're more of like half and half.
I don't have full custody. I share custody with my ex-husband and we have 50-50 now. Before I was the 80% parent and he was the 20% parent. And now we're going to be 50-50, so that will allow me to be with her 50% of the month and then with my kids 50% of the month in Ohio. So when I'm with her 50% of the month, we will be, you know, doing all of the stuff, and then I will come home to parent in Ohio 50% of the month and just log off.
Yes.
Or I can continue showing you guys how I live at home with my kids.
For sure.
And if you guys are interested in seeing that, honestly, let me know because I don't have a problem doing that either.
Yeah. We're happy to do like family content.
Yeah.
Include our kids, as well as the fabulous fashion stuff that you guys are here for too. But yeah, that's pretty much our life updates.
Yeah.
Let us know what type of content you guys are interested in seeing from us.
Now that our lives have changed.
Yeah, we're happy to share more, and we can't wait to share more.
For sure. I'm excited. Honestly, my goal for 2025 is to be more transparent and be able to speak the way I normally speak in real life, which is very transparent and very...
Not so like reserved and like being held back and holding your tongue. And,
I don't hold my tongue in real life.
But
so
we are classy ladies.
Yeah.
We are not with the dramas and we're not petty and we don't say crazy
talk
things.
Crazy about people and all of those things.
Yeah.
But in 2025, I just want to be more present and myself on the internet as I am in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm totally looking forward to expressing myself and being more expressive online.
Yeah.
And that's
speaking of that, she actually asked a question on our stories on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And there were so many girls that were like asking a lot of questions and like advice and stuff. So I think it'll be fun to kind of answer some of those right now.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because every time I talk about like divorce and stuff, people always like bombard me with questions, and I get overwhelmed because I'm just like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But you know what? I think I should just say how I feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, so some of the questions were, okay, so here are the questions. Okay. Okay, so the first one says, I found out that my boyfriend of 2.5 years is voting red, not sure what to do. Get rid of him.
If you don't obviously share similar views, then it could be a little bit of a conflict.
It's not a little bit of a conflict when the person that they're voting for is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
It's giving red flags.
Major red flags.
Speaking of red.
Someone said, dating post-divorce, it's hard out here. It's really not, because the way I see it is, it's like, the way I approached dating post-divorce was, I just took it as entertainment. Like I didn't approach dating as like, I'm looking for somebody, because I truly was not looking for anyone. I was just entertaining myself. So I would accept invitations for a date, and with no expectations, I would just go just for the, shits and giggles, and like for getting dressed and like looking cute, and just for fun,
For entertainment. Yeah.
for entertainment. And then at some point I started to collect a whole bunch of people, a whole circle,
AKA a roster.
a whole circle of people around the world. And then at some point one really stuck out and made a huge impact on me, and
May the best man win.
yeah, so I don't think it's like a struggle. I think it's just all about exposing yourself to a bigger audience, and then choosing the best one out of whoever takes care of you.
So it's all about your approach,
Yeah.
and then also just, having fun with it.
Yeah,
Not taking
have
it
fun.
too
Don't take it
serious.
so seriously.
Yeah.
Like, don't take it so seriously. Don't rush into marriage. Rushing into marriage is a disaster.
Does she say post-divorce? Yeah, right?
Dating post-divorce, it's hard out here. It's really not that hard once you just drop the expectations. Just have fun.
And literally focus on yourself. Like, you just got out of a marriage.
Yeah.
Breathe a little bit,
Just chill.
And figure out what you actually want.
And I think that my approach to dating really helps you figure out what you want, because once you expose yourself to lots of different characters, you'll start to weed out what you don't want, and you'll notice what you don't like immediately after you like start to like come in contact with these different characters. You're gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
yes, maybe, yes, no. Like,
Yeah.
so that really worked for me. Someone said, girl, drowning with morning chaos, LOL. That is in response to a video I posted on Instagram where I talked about my morning routine that does not involve my kids, because my nanny handles my kids in the morning. So I guess it's kind of an inside joke. I'm so sorry, sis, also, in response to you. I'm very sorry about your morning routine with chaos. I wish you all the best. Someone said, how did you find the perfect live-in nanny? Like, how did you know it was the right person?
Do interviews.
Interview
Interview a lot of people, and
Yeah.
find the person that really just aligns with your morals, your values, and the way that you want to raise your kids.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're like a spiritual or a religious person, finding somebody that shares the same beliefs as you, I feel like is really important.
Yeah.
Because they can also kind of continue teaching your kids about the things that you want your kids to learn.
Or if you're lacking in that area and you want someone who is, more well-versed in that area, then you can help like your children with that.
That can do a better job of teaching them the things
Exactly.
that you lack, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of tips on people asking me about tips on picking out the right nanny. And then someone said, how did your kids react? My kids were okay with it, just because, they've been in daycare prior to going to school. They were school age, so we've had like multiple people live with us over the years, like cousins, nieces and nephews, like lots of like different family members over the years. So they're very used to like someone living in our household. So they were very welcoming, and they were totally fine with it.
Yeah.
How are your kids?
They're perfectly fine, especially because of like our nanny was like, she quickly became a part of our family.
Yeah.
She's just like, she's just like my sister, like my younger sister, and I feel like she does such a great job at filling in like whenever I'm not around or whenever I need help. So they just adapted to her very quickly and seamlessly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah,
they're both amazing.
Yeah, they're both amazing. Yeah.
Someone said, "What's your favorite perfume?" At least 3, Sissy. Okay, so one is by Revivo, Casablanca Lily. Number 2 is, sorry, I'll have to pull them up.
My favorite scent is MFK, Maison Francis Kirk de Jean, Oud Satin Mood. I love layering the oil, the body oil, with the perfume as well. Very lovely.
Radical Rose
By
Matière Première. Yes, it's one of my
Lovely.
favorites. And then the third one is an Arabic perfume that I picked up in Dubai. I'll have to put it on the screen.
Is it the pink bottle?
The pink bottle.
So
It's
good.
so good. But I don't really remember the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. In case you're in Dubai, you can buy it. Someone on Instagram asked me if my ex-husband helps with child support. Yes, he always has. But however, now that we're switching to 50-50, we've agreed amongst each other that that's no longer going to be a thing because we're sharing all responsibilities. Okay, next question is, how did your kids handle your breakup? How did you support them? In the beginning, it was really, really rough. Like, it was very hard on them because they're very close to their dad and they're very close to me.
Yeah.
And they were very used to having a 2-parent household. And we were the type of family that did everything together. So it was really hard for them. The way I supported with them was by getting all of my friends and family involved. So we did a lot of distracting.
You need a village.
We distracted the hell out of them. We bought pets, we were buying guinea pigs, things, toys, taking them places. Everybody got involved.
Yeah.
So it was like a bunch of distractions.
Same with my kids. Like, mine are very small children, so my older one obviously understood kind of what was going on. Like, she was asking for her dad a lot, but yeah, just a lot of distractions and just kind of like just trying to just let them know, like, you know, daddy doesn't live here anymore, but that's okay, you can see him, you know, whatever you want and all of that. So.
Yeah, he doesn't live here anymore, but he's still your dad. Yeah. This is a very important question. Someone said, how did you move on after the divorce? I'm struggling mentally and want to leave, but I love him. I love myself more. That's my answer. I will always love myself more than I love a man. So if you do me wrong, I'm out immediately the next day.
Yeah.
Or even that day.
Love yourself, sis. Girl, just move on. Like, if it doesn't serve you anymore and it's not benefiting you or your kids or your house or any of that, and you honestly feel like you can do better on your own.
The reality is you can always do better.
Yeah, just move on with your life and just try your best every day until it gets easier and it becomes your new norm.
Yeah, and by you can do better, we mean by you can do better is like sometimes you could do better by yourself. A lot of the times you can do better by yourself, and you just don't even know that yet. So you're better off.
Challenge yourself.
Yeah, challenge yourself. It's 2025.
But obviously, if you're in a like loving relationship or marriage, like, try to work it out. Go see a therapist. Like, try to really keep your family together. But if it's over, then you have to take action and look out for yourself.
I love that. Somebody said, how do you put yourself back out there? I've been divorced for 2 years with 2 kids and I'm scared to try again.
Just put yourself back out there. What's the problem? If you see a nice looking man staring at you, stare at him back and smile, and he'll come up to you and he'll talk to you, and you could just continue on from there.
Okay, so how I don't smile at people and I don't do those things. She does. I'm so scared. Like, I don't do those things. But what I did was I worked on myself. Like, I went to the gym, I worked on myself night and day, okay? Until everywhere I went, every man was like, oh, hey. I'm like, hi. Yeah, that's how I did it.
Yeah. You honestly just build your confidence, and you can walk into any room with your confidence and people will just naturally be attracted to that.
Yeah. Next question is, how much of an influence does your family and culture have on the way you parent? Absolutely no None. No influence on me, at least. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I feel like I had to unlearn everything and learn a new way of parenting, because I feel like I'm parenting in a completely different society than the one my mother did. Although I completely commend her and the way she parented me. I have absolutely no problem with the way my mother raised me. I love her dearly. She is a phenomenal mother. I look up to her. She's an incredible woman. But I choose to parent differently.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Next question is biggest lessons you've learned about relationships. That they might end. And that you need to be ready. No matter how much of a great relationship you're in, you need to always be prepared.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be cynical, but like I just feel like sometimes things end and you should always be ready to just, move on.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. You agree?
Yeah, just be prepared. Do whatever you gotta do to get yourself out of a bad situation if that's what you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any advice for a 33-year-old with no kids and never been married but wants both? First of all, 33, you're young. Stop saying 33-year-olds with no kids. You're fine.
Yeah, and don't let other people pressure you into getting married and having a baby just because you're in your 30s.
Yeah.
As long as you take care of yourself and you're healthy and, you'll be fine.
Advice?
Wait for the right guy to come along.
Yeah. My advice to you would be don't settle, honestly. Like, don't settle because of societal pressures. Like, the right person will come along, and if they don't, like, it's fine. Like, you can adopt. Maybe you should look into freezing your eggs from now in case you're worried about, like, egg quality in the future. Just to have that extra insurance. But I don't think that you should ever by any means like run into a relationship just so you can have the kids if that's what your goal is.
Yeah.
Definitely don't settle.
Because if you do that with the wrong person, you're going to regret it.
It will cost you big time. Okay. Somebody said, why did you get a divorce? That is something that I don't want to discuss until my kids are of age. It's something I don't want to discuss because my children, I feel like it's something that's going to affect my kids' relationship with their dad. And out of respect for my kids, I choose not to discuss that until I can freely tell them what happened.
Explain it to them, yeah.
Yeah.
And when they're mature enough to understand.
Exactly. But it's just something that happened between me and him that I was not going to tolerate, and I moved on. How did the kids handle it? How is co-parenting? I already discussed how the kids handled it. How is co-parenting? Co-parenting is fine now. Like my ex-husband got married. Co-parenting is fine. Honestly, I have no issues with his co-parenting. He's a good father to his kids, and he always has been. I have no issues with his co-parenting skills, and so thank God for that. Like, it's been a breeze for me since our divorce. How did you manage your divorce without breaking? What was the scariest part of it? How did I manage without breaking? I took a lot of vacations. I was on a trip every week. I was everywhere. Like, whenever I didn't have my kids, I was on an airplane because I was like, I don't want to deal with this. This is ghetto. Count me the hell out, okay?
Yeah. That's a great way to navigate it because you don't want to be like at home by yourself without your kids, just waiting for them to come back.
And on top of that,
you need to keep yourself busy or else you're gonna get depressed.
Yeah, the emails. It was like constant bombardment of emails asking you for papers and documents
the law stuff,
every day. And I was like, every time I see those emails, my heart would just like I would have like a panic attack.
I would just ignore it until Monday.
So I actually had assigned somebody in my family to like look at the emails and like process them for me and then like give me the information in a lighter way. And so I did that, and then just for my own mental health, and I actually was just like traveling all the time. That was like the best thing I ever did for myself.
And if you don't obviously have like the luxury to like travel and all of that, then I would suggest like trying to just keep yourself busy around loved ones, or like, go out with your girlfriends for brunch, or like just get out there, go to like the spa, go for a walk, go
finding ways
to
to distract yourself,
go to a fun like workout class, like whatever, like find a new hobby. Just try to keep yourself busy I feel like it will just kind of get you through that tough stage.
Yeah, and I think like the best thing to do is like find new hobbies and things that will benefit you after the divorce. So like for example, like getting a trainer, right? Because like once you're done with the divorce, you're gonna be the most fire version of yourself, which is what I did. I was like throughout the whole thing, I was just like I got a trainer, and every day I would just report there and kiki and like talk shit, and I would work out, and then by the end of it all, I was a different person. They asked what was the scariest part. The scariest part is almost losing everything. If you have a petty person that you're dealing with, they will come after you and drag you. So yeah. And then the last question is, how did you navigate being a single mom? I was never a single mom. So I'm not, by definition, a single mom to me is somebody who is a mom and the partner is like not involved with the kids. In my situation, my ex-husband...
You're a co-parent.
Yeah, my ex-husband was involved. He was a 20% parent. I was the 80% parent. But now we're 50-50. So I don't think at any point I was a true single mother. But to answer your question, I think in the 80% time that I was with my kids, I had a nanny, and that's how I parented. Like I had help.
Yeah. So I'm a single mom. I have my children 24/7, unless, you know, whenever their dad tries to come around and see them, he's free to, but I have them 24/7, and I'm a proud single mother, an independent woman, a queen. Okay, I do it all, and I handle it very gracefully.
Yeah, and she looks fabulous while doing it. Yes. Okay.
And the way I navigate it, honestly, is I would be nothing without my nanny. She helps me so much, and with a really strong routine that I follow to a T, from like napping schedule to school schedules, pickups, drop-offs, all of that,
and breaks.
But yeah, pretty much just a good schedule and just a village, a nanny.
The village.
Sometimes I fly out my mom, sometimes I fly out my older sisters. Just whatever I need, I always have a great team.
Yes.
Support.
Thank God for all those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So buckle up, sweeties. It's a new journey that we're embarking on.
Yes.
And we're so excited.
The girls are single.
The girls are single. We don't know about dating yet.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not single. I'm not single. I mean, I wasn't looking for a relationship, but I'm not single anymore. Something happened and I'm not single.
Sometimes
that's the truth.
Sometimes it just be that way.
Yeah.
It just happens. But I'm definitely single. Not really sure about mingling yet though, but yeah, we'll get into that chapter. But anywho, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, again, I'm Nunai.
And I'm Nastaha.
And we're the Yusufs. We're two sisters who create content together about fashion, lifestyle, travel, beauty, just all the fabulous things. So stick around and subscribe and join our sisterhood, because we're going to be sharing a lot more here now.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks again for watching, you guys, and don't forget to check out the Urban Revivo links down below. We'll be sure to include that, and we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.